Alright, what's up folks? So, had some fun, completely revamping the Kamikaze Productions logo. So I figured I'd share a little behind the scenes with, how I did it, or, you know, what exactly I did to achieve the look, and some of the effects I was using and that kind of thing too. So I just thought it'd be fun to just kind of do a behind the scenes look at some of the stuff I do. So yeah, there you go. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so first of all, I put my copy of Quarterback Attack for Saturn into the Saturn, and then ran that into the my analog to digital video converter 110, and imported that onto the computer. I wanted to use the version off Quarterback Attack because the 4 or so Digital Pictures games are on the Saturn. They updated the logo with a cooler sound, and the logo is bigger too. So I thought it'd be more, I guess, a more proper version 2.0 to change the sound and change the size as well. So yeah, I started off with the Digital Pictures logo from Quarterback Attack, which I will eventually be reviewing. Okay, so now we're looking at the desktop. So, I guess I'll go ahead and open up After Effects. Okay, and I'll go ahead and open up the project. Okay, so basically what I did was I took that Quarterback Attack, and then I dropped it first of all into this composition. So pretty much we have here the logo right there. Yeah, but yeah, so you know, we got the logo right there, and I wanted to do a three-dimensional logo because, as you can see, like here, you can definitely tell that the D is three-dimensional, and then when the P comes flying in, it's three-dimensional. And I really like the fact that they overlapped each other right there. And like with my logo, I had the K come in around that way, and then I had the P come in around that way. But I like the fact how they overlap like that when they're coming in. And I'm going to go back and lighten the text on mine, because looking at that, it's a lot wider than what mine is. The original logo is more gray, but that one's more white, so I'll probably go back and do that. But at any rate, so yeah, there's that. So then what I did was I created a mask on this to basically remove the entire thing, so it's just pretty much just black. Ah, man. So then what I did was I went ahead and added the just the globe itself into that. So then if we hit play again, we'll see it basically the logo is just the globe. And I cut it up a little bit so I can add a different maps to it, I guess. Like this one. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. It's that one. Yeah. I add a mask to that one. So like without the mask, this one would be seeing the P coming in. So I basically create a mask to remove the P on that. And same with the one below it. It has a mask, which is basically the whole logo. So I pretty much cut out just the globe itself. Now, like if I click on that, we can actually see the mask right there. So yeah, I just made a mask to where it's just the globe itself. So yeah, so now we got the globe going in. Now we need to work on the K and the P. Now with my original logo, like that, you can see the K is flat, the P is flat. I mean, the P is not really flat because, as you can notice right there, you can see a little bit of 3 dimension, but the K was definitely flat. I didn't like that. I wanted to have mine be more 3-dimensional. So with that being said, go over here to open up that. So first of all, I was trying to come up with what kind of font can I get that would kind of match the logo here, because we see that P is that, the D is that, in the middle there's this cross. So I was trying to come up with a font that would basically match that. So I think I found a pretty good font in this K. I'm not too keen on how the K looks, because it looks more like an H sort of, and that's the only font I could find where the K was more or less just blocky like that. I was thinking of taking this and moving it up a little bit, and taking one of these squares and moving it down, or kind of trying to even out that, and it just ended up looking like an H, so I scrapped that. But at any rate, so then after that, then I made it 3-dimensional. So there we go. So I got a Wacom, or Wacom, I don't know how you pronounce it, whatever. I guess I have to look that up on YouTube. So I got a Wacom, whatever, tablet from birthday. So yeah, it helped me a lot to really get this 3-dimension snapping out. But I created the whole thing from scratch, basically. I mean, I guess I typed the K, but then I made it 3-dimensional. So then I was able to drop the K in. Let's see. So if we back up a little bit, I was able to drop the K in, so as we see, then the K comes in. And so I have 2 different Ks. I have one for the motion, I have one where it's just stationary. So the K comes in, then stationary, and then it stays there until it fades out. So I got that, then I needed to do the P. So so then I did a P as well, and it's kind of 3-dimensional too, because basically the whole entire thing came from the full-blown logo. See how it's in 3-dimensional, really popping out. So I was like, I want to do mine like that. So that's where basically the whole thing came from. So then I went ahead and added the P in there the same. So then, you know, we had the K come in and the P overlapping it and popping into place like that. So yeah, so we got that. Now you're probably wondering how I got the K and the P to do that. So that's basically what I did. Was I did tracking on those. So bring this out to about 33, 50. Yeah, we could probably do it with 50. Yeah, basically as it comes in, you can see the tracking points are there. So I have the P following this tracking point. I had the K following this tracking point, or tracking motion, I should say. Yeah, I took a while to kind of finally come up with a geometric rhythm to follow, especially with this one, because I tried one thing and it was too loose or it was too tight, and I just want to be just basically just like the Digital Pictures logo. So I finally came up with I guess a formula I'm pretty satisfied with. Yeah, that kind of works. So we got that going into place, and the finishing touch is just to add the text on top of it. So there's that. So yeah, so we'll back up and we'll, oops, do a RAM preview. Now, I did this in 480i, so I would have a DVD copy, and then, so this is the 480i composition, so it'll work for DVD, for the DVDs I make and burn and whatnot. But then I have a 1080p one as well. So basically what I did for the 1080p version was I dropped the composition onto a 1080p, or I dropped the video into a 1080p composition, and then I added the detail preserving upscale effect, which is a really cool effect. I've been doing some pretty cool stuff with it lately. It's basically a detail preserving upscale algorithm that's been a mainstay in Photoshop for several versions. So they finally brought this to After Effects about a week ago, I guess, or no, it was 2 weeks ago. I think it was Halloween. Yeah, that's when it was. It was Halloween. So I guess 2 weeks ago. So by adding that, turning that on, then we're able to get it upscales it to 1080p. Whereas if we go to 100%, I mean it's pretty good. See here, I mean, I like the fact that it wasn't perfect because it looks more Sega CD like, but yeah, it's pretty good at least. And then after that, I created a 1080 resolution version of the text as well that I popped on there. So then, yeah, the whole thing just goes again. The that effect is really CPU intensive, as you can see. It is going, I guess that's one frame every 2.5 seconds, basically. Yeah. All right, you get the point. But so yeah, so there we did that. Now the only thing I didn't like about this though was the fact that to me it seemed like that the let's see here. It seems like the audio starts a little bit late. So what I did was I brought it into Premiere. Wait for that to pull up. There we go. Okay, so I brought it into Premiere, and then I kind of moved the audio over a little bit, as you can see. I chopped off the tail of it and I moved it over. So basically it ends up looking like this. And sounding like this too. There you go. Yeah. Sounds a lot better. So yeah, now it seems like it's more in sync. But yeah, there you go. So there's the new Kamikaze Productions logo. That's how I did it. So yeah, had a lot of fun, and I guess I'll edit this video down and post it on YouTube. So thanks for watching, folks. Peace out.